Hello guys, welcome to Akah Bants. On today's episode, there's not going to be any dance video. I'm not going to dance because today's issue is quite a serious issue and I want two of us to have a tete-a-tete. So let's just talk about these things. You understand? So today I'm going to be talking about the Oyo crisis and the Orlu crisis. So there's been crises in Nigeria. We'll start from Oyo State, then we go into the one in Imo State, Orlu. On the 22nd of January, there's this guy called Sunday Igboho. I don't know if you've heard about him. He was trending on Twitter for 7 hours straight. He was trending. People were talking about it. This guy comes out on the 22nd of January and makes a proclamation to the people of Oyo in the settlement of, to the settlement of Ibarapa or Igondo or something. Iganga youths. Settlement of Iganga, Igbarapa, or your people, anyhow, this guy comes out and gives a 7-day ultimatum to Fulani people to leave Oyo State, leave their settlements, and go. After these 7 days, countdown finished. That's how Iganga youths now went out and started chasing Fulani people out of the settlements. Now, Fulani people, of course, retaliated and said, you cannot send us away, and then fight ensued. A few people died. Then it is escalated. It now became an issue. But, what are we talking about today? Is that this Sunday Igboho is single-handedly fighting or spearheading the fight against Fulani herdsmen in Oyo State, saying that Fulani herdsmen have been killing sons and daughters of the state, kidnapping, stealing from, destroying property of indigents, and not just that, even the political elite, well, not political elite, important personalities, in Oyo State. And nothing has been done. No arrests have been made. Everybody turns the other way. Even the governor, Mr. Seyi Makinde, who is the governor of Oyo State, does nothing about it. And he said, you know what, we're not going to take it upon ourselves to make sure that we protect our people. Who is this Sunday guy, you may ask? Sunday is the head of Amotekun. Amotekun is the vigilante group for the whole of the Southwest. It is not under the state government or the federal government, but it is under the purview of the Nigerian Yoruba people and traditional rulers. Do you understand? Some governors support it, some governors don't support it because the president say he don't like Amotekun. Do you understand? Now, this man now came out to now say in his tweets, we are taking back our land from all these Fulani herdsmen terrorizing us. May God help us. This man now came and said that he's not against Fulani people. He's not against Hausa people, that he has Hausa friends. Just like white people say.
I'm not racist, I have black friends.
Anyways, he says that, I have your Hausa friends who, I'm not against Hausa people or Fulani people. I'm against Fulani herdsmen who are illegally trespassing on people's lands and using their cattle to eat people's crops, their sources and means of livelihood, destroying their land, and then refusing to leave when they are being told to leave. It's not your land, so go. Anyways, as soon as this happens, federal government, first of all, Seyi Makinde, the governor, puts out a message and says, one of the focal points of his administration is handling matters of security for the state, and the administration will not tolerate anyone who is trying to cause violence under the guise of protecting Yoruba people's interests. Who is this sub for, please? He didn't mention Sunday's name. So I do ask myself, could Seyi be afraid of Sunday? Or Seyi really don't care about what's happening, but he want to do as if he care? He's backing Sunday from behind, but he does not want the president to know. Allegedly? I don't know what's happening here, Sha. Sunday said that this one that we have started here in Oyo State, we will not end here. At all. We are going to other parts of the Southwest. Tell herdsmen in Ekiti State, Ondo State, and Osun State, in fact, in all Southwest states, that we are coming. Wow. This guy has a plan. Okay. To chase away all illegal Fulani herdsmen occupying and terrorizing Nigerians in their homelands. That's his plan. He has decided to take laws into his hand because police know the act, army know the act, governor know the act, president know the act. Okay. Presidency now sends a swift response. In fact, when he gave the ultimatum, they responded and said nobody has the right to chase Fulani herdsmen out of their settlement. In the wake of all this, there is now rumor that, the government even said that they will give 10 billion naira to the herdsmen to help them alleviate their pains and the troubles of what they have gone through in Oyo State. 10 billion. But I don't know. I don't know that one. You know, it's the same government that released 10 billion for research on how they can start vaccine. Now, another one. 10 billion is easy to disperse. So, it is easy to sign anyhow. Government also now sent out an order. Miyetti Allah, who is the Association of Herdsmen in Nigeria, the presidency, give out instructions and call out from Seyi Makinde and the IG of police to make an arrest of Sunday Igboho, to arrest Sunday on sight. So there is an all-out search for Sunday. They want to, as before I say kidnap, arrest him now. Because the presidency, Miyetti Allah, have already given the orders. That's how they now said, Buhari asked police to shoot Sunday Igboho followers on sight. This is by People's Gazette. Sunday, his tweet was now like, okay, the guy know they even fear. So online, there are videos of this Sunday Igboho. You can't find them anymore. I mean, you can maybe see it on other people's listing, hopefully, but his Twitter account has been brought down. I don't know if it's Twitter that brought it down by themselves or the government used his NIMC number to block the network to get to him and blocked his number. You understand? I don't know. But anyways, the thing is that there are videos of this guy where he's heavily padded. If you shoot at him, it will not enter. In fact, there's another video of police people surrounding this man to arrest him, but they could not come near him. The man was just laughing at them. Hey! I don't like all these kind of stories because at the end of the day, Jesus' power is the only power I know. All these other powers, they will fail. There is a cost for it. You are just doing power. At the age of 45, all your teeth will just fall down. That could be the price of your power. You will not have teeth again at the age of 50. That's how, as government said that one, he now gave a tweet and now said, federal government did not order the Inspector General of Police to find and arrest the killer of Dr. Aborode, Oko Oluyu, and other prominent Yoruba elites kidnapped at Ibarapa, Oyo State. But they are planning to arrest me. Let's see how this goes. Can you people see? He said, let's see how this goes. Immediately this happens, Fani Kayode brings out a statement on Twitter and it's just like, yo, guys.
You cannot arrest this guy. This guy is like a Jesus to his people.
To be honest, guys, no jokes. So this guy's real name is Sunday Adeyemo, but he's also called Igboho because Igboho is where he grew up in. And he's very loved there. Whenever he goes to his city, his town, his village, there is a literal carnival to welcome him. People love him so much there. And they literally give him like a welcome, like Jesus entering Jerusalem with the donkey. That's how his welcome is. So, Fani Kayode is like, you cannot even do it because it's not just his town. So, I mean, his town loves him so much that they gave him their name, the village. But the truth is that, of course, Dino Malaye comes up again and puts out another tweet saying that government, this is not the time for you people to now come and be forming war. You cannot come and form your power. There is a bad taste in the mouth of Nigerians about your government, your administration. So calm down and see how you can dialogue and resolve this thing. Don't bring war because Nigeria will not be together again. It is by that. Meanwhile, Sunday now puts out a tweet and now says that all the leaders, traditional leaders of Yoruba people have met and that they are warning Buhari, Bubu, not to arrest me. Oh! Wow! Such confidence. Anyways, let's continue reading tweets that people put out. Rinu says, this is Rinu from NSAS. Sabi Rinu says, I wonder if and how Sunday Igboho will be arrested. Person where they wear enhanced armored nanotechnology vests, person where they cook, somebody that said that he inherited powers from his grandfather to be the commander and the controller of guns, of armory and weapons.
Try me! Take risk and succeed!
He inherited it from his grandfather. In fact, people in Igboho say that they know his grandfather. That his grandfather, they don't pass the front of his house anyhow. And that if he curses you, it will catch. No two ways about it. That the man was powerful, he was strong. This the man, they now want to go and use what? Well, I heard that there is a special unit in police force that one they call them when their opponent has jazz. So those police people too, they have their own jazz. So it will not be jazz versus jazz. Whoever jazz is stronger, he will now win. Anyways, so I mean the latest on this issue now is that Sunday's house in Ibadan has been raised down. I don't know where the source of this raising came from, whether it's the Fulani people, whether it's touts that were hired by political elite or anything. To be honest, at the end of the day, I just feel like nobody is... I don't want to point fingers at anybody. The government has their own issues because it's glaring that this government is tribalistic, this government is nepotistic, allegedly, and you just need to calm down because you people are not swift to respond to matters and issues that surround other Nigerians, or except when it reaches Fulani people. That's when we will hear of you people. If a cow dies, if a Fulani cow dies, we will hear that they be remunerated, or the president will issue a statement. Is that right? ENSAS happened, we were begging president to speak on this issue for weeks. He didn't talk. Coronavirus, we begged our president to address us for 3 weeks before he came. And when he came, he still called it COVID-19. So, sir, why so quick in attending to this issue? Why? And you say that you are not for nobody, but you are for everybody? No. It don't gel, sir. It don't gel. Also, I'm not going to apportion blame on just, like I said, Sunday now. Sunday. Sunday too, he has a history. Sunday has the history of being, he's the MC Orlu of Imo of Oyo State. So he has been used as a political pawn. As most of these politicians that are his friends and all that, they've used him to, siphon money or to change government or to steal ballot papers. Yes. So at the end of the day, everybody is not, the hand is not clean. It's only Jesus' hand that is clean. So that means that this Nigeria is Jesus that we need. We need to pray. Because the people who are even fighting against oppression, them too, they have oppressed people. So I don't know. I cannot say that this guy's hands are clean too. But at the end of the day, I feel like his fight is legit, noble, because he's trying to protect his own people and his own land. Governors are sucking ass and kissing ass of the presidency every day. No, we didn't hear voices of this governor when people in Oyo State were killed by herdsmen. But now that somebody has told them to leave, that's when we heard your voice. That is now, you're not saying that is your power, security, that is your responsibility to secure the land. Secure the land now and stop allowing herdsmen to kill people. Anyways, this, I have to apportion blame on you, the viewer too. You, because you are the one that caused this. If we elected House of Rep members, senators, local government chairmen, people who have the interest of people at heart, people who form policies and regulations that affect us directly, if we chose the right people in those seats, we will not be having this issue today. No, we will not be having it. Do you understand what I'm saying? For all I care, president can be a robot. President can be a chichidodo. President can be anybody. But if you have the right people in the House of Reps, Senate seats, local government, this country will move forward. I don't care who the president is. If the president is good and all those people are bad, there is nothing that can happen. If those people are good and the president is bad, they can upset him. They will literally tell him to stand up and go. So we need to know the strategy in getting things right. It's not just president. It's not. In fact, the president should be secondary to the legislative arm of government. Also,
our politicians are corrupt. Our politicians didn't go to school.
You that went to school, have you come out to run for office? I salute them. Them that didn't go to school, they still came out to run. Why won't they be there when they are the only ones that came out? If wicked versus wicked are the options, wicked must sit on the table. But if we who are educated, we who will go school, say we want to come and run for office, and we don't have to go into places like the presidency, no, or the executive. Let's start from those lower cadre and rise up, because this thing is a game of numbers, guys. It's a game of numbers. So we must start filling the space spots from councillor, local government chairman, House of Reps, the Senate, before we now start entering presidency. Now, let me enter Orlu gist. There was a clash between the Eastern Security Network and soldiers of the Nigerian military. So the Eastern Security Network, ESN, are the same thing with Amotekun, but for the Eastern people. So there was a clash between these two groups that left a bad taste in the mouths of many people because so many civilians in Orlu have been shot and left dead on the road. Bloody bath. Women, children, men, civilians, regular civilians just passing road. Broken head. In fact, there are videos that are too vivid. I cannot show it here because that's not my aim, dears. I cannot even watch someone. I saw some images and I quickly ran away because it was too gory. But for now, what caused this fight, you may ask? There is no concrete story. Let me now talk about how the clash started because so many people have different opinion. Kevin Odan said, appears the crisis in Orlu started with a beer parlor disagreement that led to mild violence and then escalated subsequently. The high-handedness of our security forces is a major weakness. So, apparently, this is what resulted to the Orlu massacre. Please, amplify your voice to let the world know what is happening in Orlu. Nigerian army, shame on you. Shame on what? You. Soldiers with about 2 Hilux vans went to a beer parlor and were assaulting some men, about 4 of them. So, they retaliated, injuring one of the soldiers who happened to be a captain. Then, the soldiers shot one of the men, killing him instantly, and they, the soldiers, left there. They came back again with 2 vans and 2 Hilux at about 9:15 p.m., shooting sporadically in the air but met with resistance from ESN. Then, they came back this morning now with more than 10 vans from Obinze barracks, assaulting anyone on the road, shooting straight at us. Does anyone know what triggered this war between the Eastern Security Network and the Nigerian army in Orlu? Because why is this governor of Imo State silent on this matter, on this crisis? Somebody now responded, it started in my village, Chioke Umutanze Orlu, where police came to arrest a criminal suspected of stealing vehicle, which prompts exchange of bullets between ESN and the police. Oh God. See stories. Which, according to some eyewitness, some policemen died and the police Toyota Spider burnt. Person responded and said, interesting. Another version said, Mio, I heard that 4 soldiers were killed, so the army is retaliating. Somebody responded and said, by killing innocent civilians? Is that the way to retaliate? There is no war. Rather, they are there to show powers and trace down Eastern Security Network. But they got their match. And they started shooting sporadically, killing innocent people. So what this person is saying that they came because ESN has been showing police and military people shiggy since December last year, aftermath of the NSAS saga. And then military came to shoot at ESN, but they now saw that ESN is overpowering them, so they started shooting sporadically anyhow, killing innocent civilians. At the end of the day, irrespective of the source of the clash, I don't know where it's going. I don't care. But what is more important is that civilians have died. Lots of civilians were caught in the crossfire, and the army is involved. Now, my issue here: the government has not uttered one word about this. Presidency has not released a reassuring statement on how this will be handled, how the military will take responsibility, how people will be arrested, who are the perpetrators, or even give us what the true report is. The military have not even given their own statement to say this is what happened. So can you people see? Or your states, herdsmen, leave our land, you are killing us and destroying our property. Government responded. Military people shot sporadically at civilians. The people dead on the road. Videos everywhere. Army keep quiet. Government keep quiet. Everybody is now giving their own version of the story. We don't even know what happened. At the end of the day, I said it before and I must say it again. The answer is in our hand. We must choose the right people to protect us, to respect us, to make laws that will, be in our interest and not their interest. It is law to put how much in their pockets, they will be there. But this one, everybody is silent. I'm actually shocked about the silence of most of our House of Rep members, our leaders, political leaders, in this both Oyo and Orlu crisis. the silence is loud. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys on this episode. I hope you guys liked this episode, and if you did and learned something, or you feel like you need to talk about something, please make sure you comment. I'd like to read what you have to say about this. Or you have like a another perspective, please share. And I'd like you to share this video, and please make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Okay guys, thank you. Please make sure you check out my other videos. I'll be putting out more interesting content on this channel. Bye.